Yesterday, U.S. Coast Guard Air Station Traverse City launched 2 helicopters to respond to an ice rescue mission near Sturgeon Bay. Local 3's Brianna McLean was able to speak to one of the pilots who tells us what all happened that day.
There were a lot of people out on the ice there, and it was a very large crack that ran north-south and just took a huge sheet of ice and pushed it right out into the bay. So
Lieutenant Aaron Nolan happened to be on duty when the Coast Guard received a report of over 60 ice fishermen stranded on an ice floe near Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin.
We launched out of Traverse City and flew straight over there. We knew there was some weather coming in from the south, so we really wanted to make sure that we got over there in a timely manner to assess and see where people were at.
The ice had broken free from land, and high winds associated with the approaching winter storm system quickly pushed the floe farther away from shore.
A large chunk of ice had drifted away from there when we showed up. It was probably something in like 20 or 30 yards across, but by the time we departed scene, it was well over 100 to 200 yards. It opened up significantly while we were there.
Check complete. Swimmer's on his way down.
Got it.
Rescue swimmers were lowered to the ice, while local first responders and Coast Guard ice rescue teams arrived on the scene.
Well over 100 ice shanties were on that ice floe that was pushed out. So that's a lot of ice shanties to go through and make sure that, everybody's out and everybody's safe.
Thankfully, everyone was able to be brought back to shore safely.
That's the one thing I love about the Coast Guard is that you train for this stuff, and then when you get to go put it into action, it's stuff that you feel good about doing at the end of the day. So
Nolan offers some basic ice safety tips.
If you're going to be out on the ice, make sure that you have all of the gear you need to be out on that ice for a prolonged period of time. So that's warm weather gear. Please make sure you're wearing your life jacket. Have some ability to self-rescue if you do fall into the ice. And be aware of your surroundings. Every once in a while, look up and see where you're at. Are you still in the same position you think you are? Or is your ice shifted to the south a little bit? Just be aware of your surroundings, and that's going to help you out down the line. And finally, tell someone where you're going. Tell someone when you expect to be back. All of those basic safety things are going to build your safety net. So when something like this does happen out on the ice, there are people and you have the resources that are going to help you get back to land safely.
Reporting for Local 3 News, I'm Brianna McLean.